I'm gonna have another discussion or rant. It is snowing, and I'm going to put the camera out here through the new window, and I'm gonna zoom out just so you guys can see some snow. It's light flurries. It may not show up on camera. It's that light of a flurry. But nevertheless, it's snowing, guys. Where can you see any snow? There's no good background to see the snow, apparently. Oh, there you go. You can see a little bit. Very light snow and super cold. Now, what do you guys, if you guys have watched my channel for, whoa, zoom out. Have you guys know me and global warming and these climate change people, you know, we get along real well. Insert sarcasm quotes. So, it is well into spring. It is freezing cold out. It is snowing. Okay? So the next asshole who tells me they believe in global warming or whatever, I'll tell them to come watch this video. Yeah, it's cold, guys. It's not BS. It's not Troy Reed over at the Fraud Homestead Project. This is reality, and there is no such thing as global warming. Because if there were, I wouldn't be able to do that right now, and it'd be 80 degrees, wouldn't you say? Or higher. So, Greta, how dare you bullshit everybody? It is fucking cold here. No such thing as global warming. Anybody who believes that, I got a nice dunce cap for you waiting here at the tiny house, alright? So, I've heard about enough of that shit in my lifetime. Alrighty, guys, so what I'm thinking about is using these are the original height for my kitchen countertop, okay? I have to put this one here because if you look, this is behind this 2x4 is the stud. So I gotta mount one at least here, and then I'll put the kitchen countertop so it's at least mounted to the wall. And I'm gonna just grab a giant screw here, 3-inch or 4-inch screw, and I'm gonna knock this sucker back into I'm about partway down. I'm just gonna put the one in because it should hold it. It's just holding it flush to the wall, basically. As my drill, yeah, it's there. As my drill wants to wander. Now this wiggling, I can put another one in down here, but I can do that anytime because what I'm doing is I'm going to take the other stand or the other portion of this, and first I got to lay down my countertop to know exactly the length. Okay, so actually I'll move this so it's flush so we have a better eyeball on it. Oh, that thing is heavy, man. That is no joke. So I'm going to have it run past the legs just a 1/4 inch here on this side so I don't see it. And then with this one, I'll put another guy in. And I believe I have them this way, long end going out like this, and that's about 1/4 inch there. Now, here's an issue. I can't put it here because there's no stud, but I can put it here, which I guess will work, have to work. So this will have to go here. We'll screw that into the wall with another long screw, and then this guy's, I can lift this guy up and then put the other front pieces in. That kind of sucks, but I can put one here as well. There's a stud here. I go by the screws I can see in the wall. This one is just missing by 2 inches. It's not long enough. So I got to use this spot. That's just the way it is. So I have a little overhang here going on. I don't want to bring it back any further that away because it's just the way it is, guys. So I got a little bit of overhang, which is fine, I guess. It shouldn't be an issue, I don't think. And I think that's pretty much level. Make sure. I'm just going to tack it with a screw for now. And then we'll go from there. This is where help would come in wonderfully. This screw is twisted, by the way. I can't even get in because my bit is not long enough. It's rubbing on the goddamn... I need an extension. Oh, that's stupid. Alright, I'm going to pull that out and I'm going to move it back a bit. Get another screw too, maybe. This one's pretty wobbly, guys. Look at that. It's all fucking wacko here. Get rid of that. And I think... Wait a minute. No, I gotta stick with that one because I only have so many 4-inch. Damn it. Yeah, it's all bent. It's a bent screw. Wonderful. Just what I need when I'm trying to get shit done. Okay. Luxury yacht broker Burgess says customers have booked long charters for their families to see out the pandemic. The entertainment tycoon. Kevin posted from his yacht Rising Sun that he and his family were isolated on their luxury boat in the Grenadines. They had food and supplies and okay, so I can adjust it still because I only got the one screw in, so that's the whole point. And I'll put it on, it doesn't look level. Now remember, the trailer's tilted. Graham reminded me wonderfully that, yeah, the trailer's tilted to catch water, but, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do here, guys. It's just the way it is. Leveling it now is probably not going to do much. So, level would mean I have to raise this end up a bit, but that's because the trailer is purposely like that. So I'm just going to ignore that. I purposely tilted the trailer that away towards my water storage because gravity and water flow that way, and I kind of need, you know, I kind of need that, if you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna get you guys a better camera angle because this is absolute shit. Alright. So, I'm gonna put the countertop up here. And then if I have to adjust and put screws in, I'll do that. Now, one thing I need to grab right off the rip is one of these. And I'll put that in the front as to hold the countertop so it doesn't just teeter over. Now, the one advantage of this is, well, I'm not too worried about it actually. Not too worried at all. Alright. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm past this quite a ways, so that's not going to work. But this is a good height I can work on, and I can put my new header piece in, and it shouldn't interfere when I go to trim the window. And what I think I'm going to do is move this kind of more in the center and back a bit. How's that? Yeah, that's freaking nice. Really nice. Let me put the level on. Not that it matters. Alright, check this out, guys. We're level. You guys you don't believe me. For some reason, the kitchen countertop is level when the whole trailer is on an angle like this. What was that? Might be getting... No, it's still snow. It's not hail. So that's interesting. Alright, that is cool. So, I'm going to put in 2 more screws. This is going to be decent, I think, for kitchen counter space. I like this. I really like this. This should give me plenty of room to walk by, and for the bed. As far as I can tell, here, I'm gonna pick the camera up. So Pierre and everybody can have a good view. So here's the bed, guys. I got about a decent amount of space in between here. Let me get the tape measure out. Now I'm not very certain about
the stories, and don't ask me to swear to what it is, but that may be what you got is a dose of hydroxychloroquine and this second treatment. I'm
33 inches from the edge of the countertop to the edge of the current bed, and the current bed width
that's good, but
is
just keep in mind that while that's great that it worked for you,
39 and whatever, like Pierre said, it's just about 40 inches. So whatever he suggests for a bed, I'm gonna go with, because he knows his stuff, and that's not my expertise, right? So that worked out pretty slick, and I like the look of that. That's not too bad. Now I'm debating on the centerpiece. What are we gonna do here for the centerpiece? I'm debating on what are we doing with that, because, you know, how's that gonna work? But in the meantime, let me screw some more screws in. I need 2 long ass ones to put into the back ones. And hopefully this stays up for me so I don't run into nonsense. How about that? There we go.
In this time. So this is more protection for
that's awesome there. Okay. Tiny house is coming together, guys. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
I have a quick golf report. I hope there's some humor in it, Frank, but Fox Hills is closed. Fox Hills is closed today due to snow.
There we go. Well, I guess that's as good as it goes. Yeah, that's alright. Now this one, guys, I'm not, the middle one, I'm going to need your guys' help on, because I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work. Like, this is the perfect spot for it, and I should actually try the header, put the header on, the backsplash of the piece I just cut. And I'm going to flip this around because it's ugly. I don't have to rip this silicone off of this thing before I put it up. Well, let me put it up just for now to see what it looks like. Oh, haha, cool. But I got to clean up all that silicone and shit off of there. And then we can put a... That's not bad. I gotta wash and scrape silicone off of this shit. But that looks not too shabby here, folks. Not too shabby for a nice little kitchen countertop space. Now, obviously, when I load it up with my my stuff, you know, I won't have a whole ton of room for crap, but that's okay. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to take my time, rip all this silicone out of here, and go from there. What's that noise? Oh, maybe my dad's here or something. It's snowing fairly well now. In a bit, I'll put the video on it, but I gotta vacuum down there. I can see some sawdust on the floor. Alright, charge this guy. Alright, so
Abraham Lincoln died after being shot the night before at the theater by John Wilkes Booth. April 15th, the Titanic sank. And April 15th was the date of the Boston Marathon bombing a few years ago. Scary stuff. All of that happened on this date.
okay. So this one, I'm not sure how I'm going to fasten it, or should I leave it, or should I put it in a different shape. I think I put it back enough so that I'm not going to stub my toe on the bitch. But what do you guys think? Is that going to work? I'll have to put like silicone on under the countertop and under this, and then just leave the countertop to sit and dry. And then this will be fastened that way without screws, making it seamless. I think that's the best way to do that. I think that looks okay. And then back here, guys, it looks kind of funky that it's got an overhang from this much, but I don't think anything's going to happen as long as this piece stays where it is. And this piece here, you know, I think we're okay. That it worked out. That works out. So all I got to do is clean up the crap silicone that's on the old one and go from there. So I'll work on that later because I do not have silicone here today with me, and that's just the way it is. So now, space between, okay, I'm gonna sit on the bed for a second. So lots of space between this and the desk so far, so I think we're good in that regard. No issues there. And then, you know, I could also possibly at the end of this countertop put the stove, the new stove that I hooked up. I just got to build a little stand for it as well, and then have it flush on the end of this countertop space, because I'm not going to put it on the countertop or anything like that, because it just won't be good. I don't think it'll be good. No. So I think it's making the tiny house hella roomier, me fixing it up proper, because before I was kind of like, whatever, as long as it works. But now that I got tons of time, because I'm got no job currently, this is my job, and hopefully my channel grows on YouTube and more Patreon money rolls in, because YouTube is awfully rough, awfully rough to me. Everybody lately, for years probably. But can't bite the hand that feeds me at this point in time. Right? I'll work on the silicone some other time. I got more work to do. So anyways, I will get back to you guys once I figure out what I'm doing next.